Okay, guys, good morning. Obviously, I'm not here today, and as we discussed, last week, that's because my wife and I have a baby. Um, I just wanted to kind of make this video to give you guys a heads up as to what you can expect this week, what you can look to be doing while I'm not here, what to keep track on, and of course with the portfolios in both of my classes, what you need to think about as we move forward. I've kind of threatened in the past, just because I'm not here doesn't mean that you're not necessarily doing, just sitting around and not doing anything. But I do want to go over a couple things. So if you haven't already, take the time, you guys can pause this video, but take the time to pick up one of the two, depending on what class you are, the schedules for this card marking, all right? Okay, now that you guys have either picked this up or it's been handed out, you want to make sure that you've got the right one. As you can see, they both look eerily similar. The easiest way to figure out which one is which or what goes to where is just by reading the title. They say at the top what to expect for painting and what to expect for ceramics. So make sure you've got the right one for this class. I printed these up just to kind of give you guys a heads up as to what you can expect and what's going on. So I'm not going to create this video to go through everything, but you're going to want to keep in mind a couple different things. Ceramics, you guys are going to be starting obviously on the wheel that you guys can see behind me. Tomorrow when you guys go upstairs, you'll be taking a quiz that revolves around 3 videos and preparing for using the wheel. One thing that you want to keep in mind is there are some details in the videos that answer specific questions in the quiz. You have to have 100% to pass it, and you're allowed to take it twice, so make sure you read all the instructions and you pay attention to the videos. I can see a lot of people rushing through those really quickly, trying to get to the end and just answering the questions and missing points for things that they shouldn't necessarily be missing. Painting, you guys are in the ceiling tile boat. We've talked about this a couple times, and this week is really going to be dedicated to claiming your guys' ceiling tile and priming the back side with gesso. You guys will notice that left out I have rollers, 2 rollers per table, and you guys are going to use the paint trays to paint the gesso on your ceiling tile. I will tell you this, some of the ceiling tiles might have the paint bleed with the gesso. It's not a big deal. You might have to add a second coat, but just make sure it's as clean as possible. Now I will tell you guys this, in painting, when you guys are done with the rollers, don't rinse them out, wrap them in a plastic bag. I'll have rubber bands here that once you guys wrap it in a plastic bag, you just put a rubber band over it, and that way we don't have to worry about the rollers drying out. They're not the most expensive rollers, but they're also not cheap. Pour any leftover gesso back into the container, and you guys will be done. For both of my classes, the one thing I do want to make sure that you guys understand is even though I'm not here and you guys aren't going to be starting anything new, I do want you to keep in mind that for your portfolio, you guys will be working on a project that you have previously completed from semester 2 to redo again, to make better. I'm not going to run through a list of every project, but since you're going to be upstairs for one of those days in the computer lab, I really want you guys to be thinking about what projects those are or what projects you have to choose from, and then how you're going to rework that. A 2-page paper critique has to also be accompanied with that, so don't forget about that. I wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully throughout the next couple of days I'll be able to throw some information up on my website, letting you guys know how everything's going. But don't forget that website's always available to you guys, and the video links are still always live there. So if something doesn't make sense, or if you don't really know or remember what we were talking about, always refer to my website, mrpappasteach.wordpress.com. If you're doing it in the school, if you're using it in the school, don't forget HTTPS. The S helps you get through and actually won't be blocked out by the school. So good luck.